Hey people, this is 265 here at Two Car Garage. Sitting on a Thursday night, jamming a little bit to a little music. Out in the garage doing another little power hour. Well, just want to give you a little update. Go out and turn this off real quick. But got this all finished on this side completely. I just want to give y'all a little show. This is what I have. Both of the lights are up. They're working. And you can see I put a little border there all the way around, stained it, varnished it. You know, I guess a little bit of wild-eyed northern boy coming out in me. You know, gotta, you know, I don't know. It's like Pete says, you know, it just keeps on snowballing. And then down here, you know, painted all that with Pour 15. That was rusting. So I painted all that. Got all that done. I tell you what, that's a process, man. That is a process. You got to do a lot of different stuff. You read the instructions. You got to clean it. Stuff called marine clean. It's like, I guess like a week's grease and wax remover. And then you got to go and you got to wipe that, and then you got to rinse it down with water, clean it with water. Then you got to come back with Metal Ready, which is a phosphoric acid, and I think that's really what the Pour 15 bonds to. You know, it really bonds to that. Then you come back with water after that with a scrub brush or whatever, get all that phosphoric acid off, and then you come back, and I was looking at James Freddy, and he did his with lacquer thinner. After that, so I did that, and then came back and painted all the thing with Pour 15. Well, let me show you the lights. Well, let me show you this. I actually got it wired up. I was going to wire it up to a switch, but then I decided that it'd probably be better just to wire it up to a, you know, so I could just plug it in. So if I'm working on this side of the car, then you know, I can just use these lights with not having all the lights on. So let me plug in the lights. And there it is, fellas. That gives me all the light all the way down the car. So got definitely enough light. So it definitely works. Let me give you a shot from over here. You know, I think the lights might be a little bit too bright, but that's how it looks. Let me turn off these lights. Off. Let me give you a shot of everything from over here. But yeah, there it is. Got the shelving up. You know, it just extends it eight more inches, and that's I put that ridge on it, you know, so because I got things like you can't see it, but the things that you roll your car on, and transmission jacks, and you know, I mean, yeah, transmission jack and stuff like that has wheels on it. So I don't want it to put it up there, and then in case it could roll off and, you know, fall on somebody's head when you shut the door or whatever. You know, so this is, I mean, I used the Pour 15, which is right here. I used that, and they got some other stuff here. They got, it's actually a top coat primer. And actually with this, how this works, it's like if you use the Pour 15, then you can put the primer on it. After this dries, you put the primer on it, you can sand it smooth, and then you can top coat it with anything. Now, I did use the Pour 15 on the Chevelle a long time ago, and that's this right here. And, you know, truthfully, this stuff is pretty hard as a rock. So the only parts really I'm ever going to use Pour 15 on this car is going to be places like this. You know, that, it'll be sight unseen, and I'm going to use that top coat primer, and then I'm going to paint another coat on top of that. But I'm going to go all the way inside of there like so. And the same thing with the other side. You know, I'll probably do some stuff in the trunk and, you know, different areas like that. This is just welding primer, so when I weld it all back together, that's, you know, that'll be done. But just pretty much been working at night times lately because it's been so darn hot. And 415 says if you don't put plastic stuff on it, you won't be able to open the can anymore. So I'm glad I remembered. But that's it, fellas. I mean, truthfully, that side's done. So now I'm gonna tackle that side. I think, you know, that side's gonna be a little bit different. I ain't gonna be able to put it exactly like that side. I'm gonna have to actually go off my bench. What I'm worried about, my bench sticks out probably a good 12 inches further than past where the lights would be, 12 to 15 inches, which that might take off some of the light from the side of the car. So what I'm actually thinking, that I might have to go off the side of the bench, you know, off the side. So, but I'm not gonna drill it like up into, excuse me, let me get this out. I'm not gonna drill it up into here because it'll look kind of funky. What I'm thinking about doing is actually, you know, putting a piece of wood back here, fasten it to the thing, and then fasten the light to the board, and then fasten it to the metal beam up there to give us more support, just like I supported that over there. You know, this is really just a short video. Oh, another thing, got a little mail call. The Rick Fix. Thank you, Rick. That's a cool looking sticker, man. I like that sticker. Of the Nova. The Nova's coming out good. So I've been keeping up with your videos. I'm back now. I'm probably down about 20 something videos as of today. Haven't been upstairs tonight and see how many videos I posted tonight. But been watching a lot of videos, a lot of good stuff out there, learning a lot of stuff from you guys. But tell you what, just took a lot longer than I thought. You know, just this process with the Pour 15 and everything took a lot longer. And this is something that was kind of funny. Pete, you know, I don't know, from SWRNC, he always says everything keeps on snowballing. And he's right, you know. I mean, I had all this down. I was going to Pour 15. And, you know, next thing I know, I saw rust. And, you know, that needed to be done while I had all this stuff away from the building. I'd rather, you know, take care of it now. Now, this part right over here on this corner, there's a hole. And that's going to have to be fixed. But, you know, this is just a temporary fix right there to keep it from stop rusting. So maybe next year, because I got other things I got to do, to put that back on the list and fix the holes in the building. You know, got to stop the rust now. If I don't do it now, while everything's away from the wall, then it was crazy because I would have to move everything again. So a lot of it's pretty good, so I just decided to paint the whole thing. But the wall itself, it was all filthy dirty, so I washed all that, washed it all down, and cleaned all that. So all of it's nice and clean. This whole side of the building, all the way up to the door, is great. You know, over here I haven't Pour 15 this. This is all welded. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I welded it all right here. This is all a new piece that I made down here, and this is all a patch piece that's up in there. That's closing up the air conditioning, because this car's not going to have air conditioning. It used to, but I'm not going to put it back because I want a flat firewall, pretty much something like Brian's doing with his Nova. So that's what I'm going to try to accomplish. So, but you know, all that's already done. I'm just, you know, that's just temporary primer. I'm sand all that back down and primer it, and put the Pour 15 with the etch. And then etch it all out and Pour 15 all the way down, and then top coat it, and then spray it when I spray the car. But this side is done. I'm gonna have to move that big cabinet, you know, over to this side. That cabinet right there that I bought for 60 bucks, and that's gonna eliminate a lot of the stuff over here, like I said in my last video. But I need to eliminate a lot of stuff so I can move a lot of that stuff down there, so I can get it off from the top. And then, you know, so progress is being made, but it is going slow. You know, I've been working really about 4 or 5 hours a day on it, only except the days that I work, and sometimes 6. But and it's going slow. And then, knowing, you know, me, I always go a little bit further than what I said I was going to do, just because how I want it to look. This is where I'm going to be working, and you know, I want it to look good. I want it to feel good when I come down here. It's like a second home. How much time I spend up in here. Besides the firehouse, that's like another home too. So just want to give y'all a little update. Been watching a lot of YouTube videos. Been watching Darren talking about the epoxies and the paint guns and all that stuff, and watch Matt, and he talked about the paint guns and everything, so getting a lot of info there. Watched who else? Saw Greg, you know, messing with his seats again, and then Pete 1972, he did his seats. He did a real good job, and I said, damn, you know. So I guess I'm gonna have to try to do mine. You know, I never ever thought about doing it. You know, I always thought that was way out of my league, and you know, he said that he had some problems with it, but he got it done, and it looks good, and it looks really good. So I guess I'm gonna have to give that a shot too. But I've been thinking about y'all. Keeps me going, fellas. I really appreciate it. Keep the videos coming. You know, because every time y'all put a video, y'all doing something or anything. You know, it just shows me that y'all go out there and y'all sweat the heat and everything. Y'all out there working too. So that gets me down here doing the same thing. So me and Zeke was out here sweating, and got a little rain today, so it cooled it off. That was good. And I'll show y'all another update when I got something else to update. But that's about it. I'm just going to call it quits for the night. Go upstairs, take a shower, post this thing. And y'all have a good night. I'll be at work tomorrow. So I'll be watching y'all videos, so keep them coming. Thank you. Bye-bye.